Hey guys, Joe Thomas wanted to share a quick video blog from southern Utah. I want to share one insight with you that I learned years ago from a guy that sold to me some rain gutter. I'll give you the short version of the story. I needed some rain gutter. I called the 6 guys in the Yellow Pages to come out and give me a bid. 3 of them never showed up. Of the 3 that actually showed up, the first guy came out, I don't know when he came, taped a bid to my front door and left. Now that's clearly not selling. Selling is belly to belly. It's when you meet with the customer. Proposals don't sell. Second guy came out. Actually, I take that back. He didn't come out. He called, said, "Hey, do you know the measurements of your house?" I did. I had this thing taped to my door with complete measurements. Gave him the measurements. He gave me a bid over the phone. Also, I'd clarify that as not selling. This guy did the easy route, took the minimum way. Now, he saved a little bit of time and effort. He was able to give me a slightly lower bid, but he wasn't selling. Now, in my mind, this was simply a commodity. I just needed rain gutter. It's all the same. Third guy called me up, asked for an appointment when he could come out, when I'd be home. I set the time. He came out Friday morning. We met. I said, "Hey, I can save you some time. I got the measurements right here. It's a new home. I've got the blueprints." And this guy said, "No, Mr. Thomas, I prefer to measure the home myself. That way I can see if there's anything unique so I can give you the best possible job." Now, I like that because the guy's expressing his intent. He wants to do a good job for me. Anyway, he finishes the measurement. About 20 minutes later, he calculates the bid, comes to my front door. He's got one thing in his hand that I want, and it's the bid. Now, oftentimes we're in the exact same position. We've got one thing the client wants, and it's to tell them in detail about our proposal, what we do, what we sell, the services we have, or the products. Well, I reached my hand out and said, "Well, yeah, I'll take your bid. I'll let you know where you stand." And the guy literally took the bid and held it somewhat behind him. Now, I like this. Think about it. This guy's taking the very thing I want, and he's holding it hostage. And he says something to me. He says, "Mr. Thomas, if I give you this bid, you're simply going to look at my number compared to the other numbers and take the lowest bid." And a big voice in my head went, "Well, duh." And then he added something that really sets him apart. And he said, "And I don't know if that'll be in your best interest, Mr. Thomas. Would you be willing to give me just a few minutes of your time so we could talk a little bit about rain gutter?" Now, he owns me right then. I mean, he's come out to my home. He spent 20, 30 minutes of his time, and he's asking me for just a few in exchange? Absolutely. I'd be happy to give you a few minutes. He put the bid in his pocket. We walked over to my neighbor's home, and he spent just a few minutes educating me a little bit about rain gutters and asking me a few questions. At the end of this short dialogue, I'm standing there looking at this going, holy smokes. If I hire the wrong guy, I may have some of the errors that my neighbor had. I may not have the rain gutter that's ideal. Then he turns to me, hands me the bid, and says, "Mr. Thomas, here's my bid. Take a look at it." And he adds this last piece. He says, "And I really hope that you'll choose me. I want this job. And I promise you I'll do a great job. I show up on time. I return all my phone calls. And the job will be right, or I'll make it right. But it will be the first time. And you'll be happy, or I'll make you happy." The guy expressed his intent. And at the end of the day, I sat there thinking, wow. Now, his bid was the highest bid, and he won that bid. Fast forward about 15 plus years, we did a little bit of remodeling. We needed some additional rain gutter. That same guy got the bid. That same guy did the job again. And I feel great about it. When he came to my home the second time, I said, "Dude, it's great to see you again. I've been telling stories about you all over the world, what a great salesman you are." He kind of shook his head and said, "Hey, I'm no salesman. By the way, I noticed your downspouts have some dents. Would you like me to fix those while I'm out here?" The guy's a salesman to his toes. And he's not because he pushes product, because he brings value, and I want to buy from him. Well, ask yourself this. Are you the kind of salesperson that people want to buy from because you really bring value? The only way you can bring value is if you understand exactly what a client's looking for, and then you match your solution, your services, your products to what they truly need. If you give it to them up front in some blanket, all this stuff about you, which a lot of us do. Yak, 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 yak. Okay, tell me more about me, yeah. And at the end we go, okay, enough about me. What do you think about me? Knock it off. Shut up. Hold that very information that the client's asking for hostage. And then, once you've learned what they really want, then give them only the pieces they're interested in. Instead of some blanket all about you presentation, it's a customized just the pieces they're interested in. Guys, this is a longer blog than normal, but I hope you get this point. It is powerful. Focus on sales. Really understand the client then and only then. Give them what they're asking for with the products and services that you sell. Good luck. Remember, salesmen rock. You guys really make a difference. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.